I recognize Mr. Musser for your 5 minutes of testimony.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, and members of the subcommittee. I appreciate the invitation today to talk about the critical need for foreign temporary seasonal H-2B worker program for Grand Hotel and other seasonal business throughout the country. My name is Dan Musser. I'm president of Grand Hotel on Mackinac Island, Michigan. I'm the third generation of my family to own and operate this historic seasonal 385-room summer resort. We are known nationally and internationally as the world's largest summer hotel. We are known for the beauty of our location on Mackinac Island, our dramatic 660-foot front porch that the chairman eloquently discussed earlier, and more importantly, our friendly and unique hospitality. Our exceptional service is widely recognized by many national rating guides. For example, National Geographic Traveler selected us as one of 150 properties that with location-inspired architecture, ambience, amenities, eco-stewardship, and an ethic of giving back to the community. Grand Hotel is the largest employer of U.S. workers on Mackinac Island. We employ 60 U.S. workers annually on a year-round basis and 260 on a seasonal basis. For many decades, Grand Hotel's entire staff had U.S. workers. Increasing opportunities for year-round hospitality workers has made it impossible to fill all of our positions with ready, willing, and able American workers. Without the H-2B seasonal temporary workers we employ to supplement our U.S. workforce, we would eventually not be in business. Since Grand Hotel first opened in 1887, it's been a continuing challenge to find a stable, dependable workforce to fill the 620 jobs required to maintain the high level of service for which we are known. We're only open 6 months a year. We're in an isolated location 300 miles north of Detroit. Operating year-round is not an option. There's no good way to get to our island in the winter, and very little to do there if you were able to get across the frozen lake. We are and always have been committed to staffing Grand Hotel with U.S. workers. Each year we take a number of steps to recruit U.S. workers for Grand Hotel, including running ads in major papers in Michigan, the Great Lakes region, advertising in seasonal resorts areas that dovetail with ours, attending as many job fairs, visiting culinary institutes around the country, and partnering with Job Corps centers. We are able to hire some college students, but increased summer enrichment opportunities in the extended school year at many colleges preclude them from remaining with us for the entire season. We've also tried several innovative programs, including a service academy, through which we worked with the State of Michigan and the Educational Institute of the American Hotel and Lodging Association, where we hired unemployed Michigan citizens, guaranteed them a job the next summer, provided them college-level hospitality courses throughout the summer. We found that after helping them find jobs in resorts in other parts of the country in the winter and the additional college-level classes, that they did not return to us. While these programs have not provided us the workforce we need to provide Grand Hotel service, we continue and will continue to do everything in our power to find, recruit, and maintain an American labor force. About 40 years ago, Grand Hotel began to look to foreign workers to fill positions which we were finding no U.S. citizens were available. Many of our H-2B workers, for example, those from Jamaica, hold seasonal hospitality jobs in their home countries. Some of them return year after year to Grand Hotel because of the pay and working conditions that we offer to all of our staff. Most of the subsidizing housing we provide to our staff are single rooms, some with private baths, some with shared baths, and others are dormitory style, but we are proud of the condition of our employee housing. In the last 3 years, we've spent in excess of $1 million on improvements. We provide 3 meals a day in our employee cafeteria and assist all of our staff in many ways, including through the Mackinac Island Community Foundation. We are one of 70 northern Michigan resorts and hotels that utilize temporary seasonal foreign workers on the H-2B visa for specific jobs. Our workforce during the summer is made up of our U.S. workers and 300 or so temporary foreign workers. Our American jobs depend on our H-2B workers. It would be extremely difficult, if not impossible, for us to continue to operate successfully without the H-2B worker. They are the lifeblood of our seasonal business. The potential closure of Grand Hotel would have a devastating impact on Mackinac Island, northern Michigan, and the tourism industry in the state of Michigan. For example, in the last 15 years, we have reinvested in excess of $32 million in capital expenditures that have created jobs for hundreds of Michigan workers. Grand Hotel is not that much different from the thousands of small and seasonal businesses throughout the U.S. who have been forced to turn to the H-2B program as a result of lack of available Americans willing and able to work in temporary seasonal positions. Like all businesses, Grand Hotel suffered during the recent recession. The uncertainty about whether and when the H-2B visa program could be dramatically changed by the combination of the recent Department of Labor rules on H-2B wage rates and new H-2B programmatic rules have created an untenable climate for business planning. Comprehensive immigration reform must maintain a viable, non-agricultural seasonal worker program along the lines of existing H-2B program. The program should maintain current protections for Americans and H-2B workers and not impose costly, burdensome requirements on employers who use the program. The federal government should enforce the existing protections. The number of participants in the program should be market-based so it can fluctuate based on need, and the returning worker exemption should be reinstated. Comprehensive immigration reform should provide sufficient resources for federal agencies to process H-2B applications in a timely manner. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.